That's nasty.
Yo, Zed's dead, and you're listening to Dead Beats Radio. The last song was Essex.
Alright.
Ablation, Sanity, Crank That, Redo, Frequency.
Hey, you can suck a dick, bro.
Secret Recipe, Noise On, Where You Are, Cleopatra, Drop It Like, and Path. And
Don't like the music, get the fuck out my fucking stream, bitch.
Alright, let's get into our weekly throwback. This one
Straight bangers. Don't like this shit, get the fuck out.
Hungry Like the Wolf.
I'm gonna actually play it louder now. And for another 5 minutes.
Raising you from the dead.
Alright, bitches. What is up? What is up? That's a special music play for our good guy Naruto, whatever the fuck. Oh, fuck that show, by the way, bro. That show sucks ass, dog. Dragon Ball Z for life, bitch. Alright, we'll get this shit started. I'm just kidding, by the way. There's no hate, no nothing, no negativity. It's all love, baby. It's all love, baby. It's all love, baby. It's all love. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start with the intraday stuff real quick, and then we'll jump out to the larger stuff, because I want to talk about the intraday stuff just in case, you know, there's a trade to be made immediately or something to be seen immediately, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and hop into the intraday stuff right away. So with that, everyone, welcome. This is your boy Satoshi motherfucking heavy. No, I'm just playing, dude. I like to have fun. I like to keep things light. I don't like to be too serious all the time. It's good to be serious and all that shit when it needs to be, but most of the time I'm just bullshitting, just having fun, just trying to make light of the situation, you know. Trying to make everything a better place, better time, you know. Anyways, so got my bowl of fruit right here. My coffee is too hot for me to drink right at the moment. I put it in the freezer. So I'm running a little late today because my niece came over and she decided to be on one today. But she is now gone. So with that, let's hop into this. Woo. Oh yes. Oh fuck. Let's cancel. Let's close out of the music. All right. So, what up, Vanny? And yeah, I'm just by the way, I'm totally kidding. If you take any offense to that, then at that point you can go fuck yourself. But if you understood I was just joking, then I like you. You can call me a cunt too. I won't take it. I won't take any offense to that. So looking at this, we have two things, right? I honestly really do feel like this is gonna come up and break us back up. I really feel like that, and let me tell you why I feel this way. I have a great entry. I'm not going to give that up. Do I care would I want this long and to the upside? You know, I might hedge some ETH right now. I should have hedged some ETH right there, but I was kind of stupid and was not paying attention, so that's probably my fault. I should have hedged there. That would have been a really good hedge point. Let me pop up with my Bybit account just in case. Let's see if sometimes when I open up my Bybit account, live just does not work. It just fucking decides to not be so laggy and just not good. So now, damn, this is no screen, bro. Oh shit, transition. Sorry. Thank you, appreciate that. It's funny because it's a slight lag. Anyways, so yeah, I'm not really willing to give up my entry on this short I took. My idea yesterday for my group was we were buying this low, which we did, and we were selling 5,540 to 5,550, which is exactly what happened. Is it not on? I swear it's on. My screen's on, right? Yeah, it's on now. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause right now just to make sure. I'm gonna let someone say your screen is on now, and we will continue. Okay, I'm just pause. Let's just make sure. I think we're gonna be okay here. Okay, give it like one more minute and we'll continue. I'm just making sure the background is up. Go to perfect. Whoa, cool. Whoa, that tasted fucking weird. That one's probably not good. I might have ate a moldy blueberry. Gross. Anyways, alright. Welcome everybody. It's your boy Satoshi motherfucking Heavy signing in here with another dose of crypto right for you. Get your pens and papers. Get your notepads out. Call your granny, tell your mom, tell your sister. Grab a chair, pull it up, and let's learn something. See if we have any money-making opportunities for this week or even just today. Alright. So again, reiterating what I was just explaining, I have my group buying this low and buying this and selling this high. From that point, we believed, and I believed at the hive yesterday when I went to bed or this morning, I was a believer that this was going to now come down to the downside, and this was going to be a completed pattern to the downside. The way we're reacting right here, makes me less confident of this. And here's why. The first formation we're going to look for will be the most simplest formation we could assume for internal corrective phase, which is a simple ABC, where A and C mimic each other in time. But we already noticed this from this high to this low. It's far less. It's basically the same amount of time that's already happened, right? So it makes me nervous. Do I want to along this high point? No. If we come low right here, it probably test it low. I might punt along on ETH. You know, that's super great. That's great risk to reward ratio. You have very close stop placement. I know it's different. It's a different chart on ETH, but the same idea will be held within ETH on as with Bitcoin. We'll get to that right now. So I might hedge along here if we get down to this level. The biggest thing that's making me believe this is not only the fact that, you know, time on the downside isn't really matching up. Yes, by the way, yes, we can have it where B and C mimic each other in time, which is true. It is true. That could happen. But that is not the most common way it happens. And so we have to be aware of that, of these aspects, and understand what should be happening, and if it's not happening, we probably should be looking the other way, right? So let's just, because we already discredited it being a sister wave of A. So the only way this could be a valid downward move to the downside at this point is if it's sister wave with B, right? So if it's sister wave with B, let's see where we can get a logical termination point. So it'll be here. It'll be somewhere in this circle, low and high and time-wise. I don't know where. It'll just be somewhere in that circle. Well, I don't like throwing circles. I like squares. Sorry. Except in real life, I don't like squares. I like circles. I like people who break it and keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. And so if this is going to be a valid ABCs or downside, I can see it. Look, let's just hypothesize. Okay, this looks bearish. I'm not gonna lie. This right here, what is happening right here, right now, it is making me use my value range theory system, and this is why I'm holding this short, because value range system's telling me to do it. And value range system's the way that my group, Elevate Trading, and myself use to signify logical reversal points and how they should develop in regards to time and structure. What caused us to enter that possible idea was the fact that this was going to be a high degree termination point on the Elliott wave, and then all we had to see was to confirm a possible reversal was, ranges being cleared in less time and complexity, right? So we cleared that range in less time and complexity. That triggered the entire value range theory system to be practiced at this point. And so the way we do this is that we signify the GB of that measured move at this point is down, which is at this level is between 5,476 and 5,455. And as long as we can consolidate underneath that and make cell patterns being flats or triangles, we are bearish via value range theory for at least at a bare minimum, one more drop. We could hold that. I'll be fine, and then we can move back up. That'll be cool. But the system is telling us at this point, unless we are to clear this level to the upside, we are bearish, at least at a minimum for one more drop. But what we're looking for is the Elliott wave pattern to show up, being a 5-wave impulsive C wave to the downside. Like that. That would be a buy, this will come back up like this, and that'll be a sell, and that'll come back down. Now let me tell you why I don't like this. I just told you why I liked it. I told you one part why I don't like it. Let me tell you the second reason why I don't like this. It's because of C. C here. This C here. I'm claiming this is the low of B. You might argue with me and say that's the low. This is the low of B. This is a WXY. WXY. It's a Neely pattern here. It's a triangle. It's actually a pennant. It's a triangle. It's one of the triangles he teaches you about. Break out 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I'm looking for here, because this high point, if it's gonna, because like I said, ABCs form in very specific ways, right? Very specific ways, where two little legs will always mimic each other in time, right? And so, I'm really wanting to long this, man. Fuck it. Ooh, let's just keep it going. I'm just gonna try to keep calm, stay collected, and not do anything until my analysis is done. This A is subjective. The high point is subjective. We'll throw off a little bit higher degree time. So we'll throw it off there. In order for this to be a valid C, it must end in a very, very logical time, being it's going to either mimic A, which is what we have here, or it's going to mimic B, which is, you can clearly see B is extremely long compared to this move, no matter what. And if this is going to be mimicking A, it should have terminated at this high point within this box, but it didn't. Our termination point was here. And so, in regards to time, we're incomplete. In regards to time, we're incomplete. Structure-wise, we've now made a logical termination point in regards to structure, being ABC with a 5-wave impulse in C, and also I think C also hit the minimum requirement for what we needed to be a bearish ABC and actual logical termination point, which would be a 618 extension of A, which is a minimum requirement for any corrective pattern. Ooh, and it just missed. So, not only did we miss our minimum requirement in extension, but we also missed the requirement in time for sister wave compatibility for an ABC. So I'm really, I'm going to hold this short. I'm going to go ahead and say that. I'm probably going to regret it. But I'm just going to hold it because I don't want to I have some other things to do today, and I feel like just not really trading too much today. And I have a good entry, so, and it's zero risk at this point. So I have no fear in losing. If I lose this, I just leave money on the table, and I don't give a fuck about that. I'll make it up later on. If we win, I win big. So that's literally my ideology behind this. This structure here, again, it's very hard to depict if it's indeed going to be a bottoming structure, but we have to be very, very keen on this idea here, okay? And if we are to, I would probably long, if we are to get up here and consolidate a little bit, I'd probably long that with anticipation it's going to go like that. You know? So the structure we're looking for would be, and I believe wave 1 will be the longest, which is this one. I'm going to watch reaction on this high because I can see this is a WXY right here. And that's why this is why I didn't want to really long it. So I see this is a W, this is an X, this is a Y, A, B, C, some 3, A, B, C. As long as if we can stay under this, if we reject that hard and then end up going below 5,270, I'll double tap my short again with a hard belief that this is now going to come to the downside. Okay. Now let's talk about let's talk about a higher time frame real quick. Actually, let's talk about ETH lower time frame. I haven't looked at ETH in a minute. Interesting. Very well. That's very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. we're above the D1 open, which is a bullish aspect of this. As long as we're above the D1 open, we have to assume upside. Structurally speaking, though, yeah, I'm going to say the same exact thing with ETH as with Bitcoin. I also don't think this is the bottom of ETH. I don't. I think we're due for one more leg to the downside at a bare minimum, as well as with Bitcoin. So the question is this I'm kind of with this idea that this entire move up wasn't an impulse, or it might have not been an impulse, and it might have just been like a WXY, and this is A, or this is W, this is X, and this is Y in a barrier triangle at the top. And this is wave 1, this is wave 2, this is wave 3, this is 4, this is 5. The reason why I kind of want to believe that is because the extension from this A, B to the bottom of C is way past the 1618 extension, which is impulsively, that's held in the constraints of an impulse via Elliott wave. So that is why I'm going to say and believe that this isn't the bottom. Whoops. Shit. If this was flat, this was very flat and very sideways, so this is going to be very not flat. It's going to have a lot of price action happen. If this retraced very little, right? Very little. So this would probably at least retrace to a 0.5 of this entire move, which hasn't happened yet, I don't think. Yep. Oh yeah, it did happen. Damn, that was quick. Holy crap. So we can even see an extension up to 6.8. Structurally, well, let's see. I need to check something real quick before we move on from this point. I need to get an idea of what I could fit in this time. What could logically be here? So the termination, the time we're looking for a logical termination point is here. I'm saying deviation will probably be like this. Max deviation there. I would say there. I wouldn't like us above that to be bearish. That's pretty far for a bullish move. Now to try to figure out exactly what's going to happen in here. This is our idea on the higher time frame. Yep. Since I was trying to see if there's anything else that will make me believe our ideas are wrong or invalid on Bitcoin, but I think it's the same thing. Now this is kind of subjective. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this is all one move, and this is, you know, some contracting flat. Instead of breaking up to the upside being A, B, C, you know, like this, ended up being more corrective, and now this is its own range, just like Bitcoin. But the question is, you know, did this complete enough to say, is this complete enough to say that this was situated with that? For Ethereum, definitely looks like it's not. Like, it definitely looks like it did not extend to where it needed to be. Like, 100% facts. That's very interesting for me. The fact that we did not hit a minimum requirement for extension on both Bitcoin and Ethereum makes me really think we're gonna do this stupid shit. Which, I mean, like I said, it won't make me up. It won't cause me to lose anything. I won't be upset because I lost anything. I'll just be upset because I guess didn't pull this trigger on this idea. But I would like 100% verbatim, like no doubt about it, take that mega short on both Ethereum and Bitcoin. Right now, kind of subjective, and that's why I'm not really leaning with it. I'm just gonna keep holding of my position I have on Bitcoin because it's so great, and I'm gonna watch the reaction of that high. If we keep moving up above that high, then up above to this range, obviously gonna get stopped out at that point. My average entry is about this, 5,500. My highest entry was this, but I double tap on confirmation of a breakdown, which is usually by the X pivot, which is here. And so my average entry is about here. So if this does happen, I do get stopped out again. I won't lose anything, but I'll just be a little salty for not taking my idea from the downside. The setup, this setup though, is not bad at all. You have a very logical stop placement, being the low there, and you're targeting. At least, by a minimum, a break of that high at a bare minimum, and then at a super bare minimum, a 6.8 of that, which is approximately. Dude, that's so weird. Getting these weird chest pains. That's scary, dude. Honestly, it's kind of scary. Fuck, dude, I don't want to fucking. I swear to gosh, if I have this stupid ass virus, I am gonna be so fucking pissed, dude. Oh my gosh, I'd be so pissed. I'd be mad as fuck, dude. So I hope I don't have it. But I'm having a weird chest pain that just kind of came out of nowhere today. So let's see how this persists on my right side. My right side, I don't feel any type of way. I feel perfectly normal. I feel fine. I feel healthy. I feel good besides that one aspect. But kind of alarming. Pay attention to how you feel, you guys. So yeah, that's my trading plan. I'm gonna set an alarm for this just in case it does break and it starts fucking mooning. It could be you watching it. Moving up. Greater than. Breaking above internal range. See if we reject. If we do, it's coming down. It's kind of looking like a. No, man. The reason I was able to hold on to that long a lot easier than this bias idea is because I felt like I had a very easy 5-wave impulse right here to really make me believe that no matter what happened here, we were gonna move up, and that's literally what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I just held that fucking. I was like, no, there's no way you're gonna let me get out of this position because I see a 5-wave impulse, and we ended up going to the upside. That I'm not seeing that here. I'm not really. This is, to me, that's an ABC. Right there, ABC, then ABC. This is another, this is subjective. That could be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that could be your low, but I don't like that at all. If anything, I'll be like ABC there, So that's why I'm not pulling this trigger on this long idea, just because of that. I cannot find logical reason to enter based on the 1 minute or 30-minute chart, which is my entry chart. Okay, now let's go to BLX. And then we will go to... Last time Trump came up, we kind of mooned, so be careful on that. Higher time frame. The high time frame was slightly off, unfortunately. I did not think we are gonna nuke this level. I saw us coming to this level, but I just did not think we are gonna nuke it. That's why it changed my internal idea of being here. Now this is done, which makes me salty as fuck. Cause my very, 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 very first chart I threw when we hit this low point was that we're gonna make this was gonna be a contracting expanded flat, and this is gonna carry us to the downside. And I ran away from that idea. Yep. But this is my idea for Bitcoin at the moment. I think we're going to have one more test of this low. I do. And I think everybody in the mob is going to think 2K Bitcoin. But just like last time, everybody thinking 2K Bitcoin. That 3K level is going to be really stubborn and hold. And from that point, we're going to fucking moon. And get everybody thinking we're going to clear all-time highs or some shit. But in fact, it's just another fucking flat. And that is the most... And this will be true. You think we're in a ghost town now and we capitulate a little bit? True capitulation comes on this move, in my opinion. Revert it back to the mean, which could bring us all down to $1,800 or whatever the fuck it was. 100% KO zone. If we get below 1100, which I don't think we'll even touch, I think Bitcoin's done. Like cryptocurrency's done. But for now, I'm expecting this range right here to hold. Right there, somewhere in this pocket. Probably more like this bottom side of the range. That will do. This will end up being makes a lot of sense to me, man. This looks really good. This looks really good. There's no way I'm not going to attempt to punt that long. No way. I'm going to punt that long. And hopefully I could hold on to it. Like, very salty. I'm not very good at holding on to swing positions. I'm very good at, extremely good at day trading. And, you know, flipping my bias extremely quickly. But when it comes to high time frame shit, I don't know how y'all do that. Don't know how y'all do it with perfection. I need some practice still. But this is my idea with Bitcoin. We will see 2,000. There's no doubt about it in my mind. At some point in Bitcoin's life, it's going to see $2,000 now. In the $2,000 range. I don't know if it will break 2,000. Before, I wasn't sure because this move up looked fucking pretty good. I thought we were going to do this. Make a running flat here instead and hold 3,000. But this move to the downside makes me a firm believer that we're going to see 2,000 Bitcoin at some point. Don't know when. At some point. But if this structure is correct, we'll probably see it close to like 2021. Middle of 2021 to the end of 2021. Alright, let's go to the rest of our crypto charts. Ah, shit. It's not what I meant to do. Fuck. Oh, well. Again, with all these charts, thankfully we're right, but I just did not expect us to go so fucking far to the downside. Oh, shit, wrong thing. boy, was that bottom wrong, right? Thankfully, I also threw our chart out, like, literally the day we were dying, or gonna die. I was like, dude, I think everything's done. I don't think I put the chart out, but I put out in the loom. I was like, yo, Litecoin looks fucking fucked. Let's see here. Oh, right here, like, this looks bad. This. I was like, I just like to show. I don't like to just say things and not show a little proof because people are like, show me, show me.
So I can't leave you guys completely fucking blind. Honestly, let's check time aspects real quick for this one. There, down, an internal flat there. And to me, that looks like an impulse motion down. I'm actually like this. Makes no sense.
That was a ticket right there, man.
Try safe, everyone. Don't get caught. Everything's stupid. Yeah, this makes perfect sense. Get down here.
Man, I just did not expect this to happen so fast. That was glorious. Waking up to that was very glorious, but I was very sad at the same time. Anyways, my Litecoin TA was also in that video, but we're not going to watch that, obviously. It's pointless. With all the rest of the coin, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I think for some reason I don't know about $10 Litecoin, but I do think we're gonna violate this low at 26 again. Holy shit. Talk about chop back and forth forever. Damn, dude. It's kind of crazy looking at these charts from the low. Like, that is insane. Let's look at that. Look at that. That is absolutely insane. This looking at this chart is insane. The amount of price action that has happened over like the course of a few years is insane. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. That sucks. Catch the replay, homie. Just go to log real quick. Catch the replay. Yeah. $18. I'm saying we'll definitely hold this range. So I'm with this idea on Litecoin. Same thing. You take those pivots and you'll find a logical time aspect for 4. If you keep moving up after the maximum time of 4 is eclipsed, then you obviously know that you're wrong and the bearish 4 is wrong and we should move up from this point. But I'm going to be the bearer of bad news and I'm going to still be bearish as long as these make sense. So that's my idea on Litecoin. I'm not going to do any intraday action on Litecoins. ETH BTC. ETH BTC finally did what we thought it would do, but it took fucking forever. ETH BTC honestly looks still good in regards to total strength. I don't think we're going to lose this low ever again on BTC. ETH BTC. I think we're going to forever hold this low on BTC. ETH BTC. I think this is going to end up being a weird ass leading diagonal. Very similar to this. And then everybody get bearish right there. Like boom, boom, boom. And then that's going to be a hold, and then it's going to moon. That's my idea on ETH BTC. if this was truly gonna be like a break that low, this should have broken that low already. I feel like, or at least got down here. We didn't do that. We're kind of high up there still. So I'm thinking A, a B, C, and then we'll see from that point on. But I'm thinking this is gonna happen for ETH BTC. Let's look at my favorite one. Was this Bitcoin Cash? We saw this one the entire time. We had this low as our target, but we broke it. I did not think and I didn't think we were gonna get to that fast as well. Holy scam pump! Do you see that, dude? What the fuck? That's insane. Holy shit! That all happened like in the damn son. And that was absolutely surgical precision on an entry short from there. So we killed this chart. We absolutely murdered Bitcoin Cash. I'm sorry, but we wrote it in the books. So we saw it coming. We fucking played it to perfection. As long as we consolidate to 1.236, we have to be bearish. Because that is our algo for impulses. Hit the 1618 or exceed it, reject the 1.23 and then solid underneath. You're gonna be that's textbook 1 through 5. So again, this might not be a ABC. It's probably I don't like it as a 1, 2, 5 because that middle thing is like that's not an impulse. It's that's clearly 3 waves, so I don't really like it. I can see it though. Being probably this can probably be like a diagonal of some sort. So yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Probably end up chopping like that. Oh, that's what I'm seeing though. Across the board, one more low to fill my system. ETC. Same thing. That was a good one. We saw this one coming, thankfully. ETC was very clear. We didn't get as low as I thought, so I'm thinking that we're going to SFP this entire range. We're going to suck below this range. I think that's going to be violated. But this is going to do this. Barely wick underneath that, get everybody fucking super bearish, and moon. If we break back up and then consolidate in a flat pattern in range, that's your signal to long that bottom and to the upside. XTZ. Okay, Bitcoin's moving up, finally getting closer to that level that we have an alert set for. Again, did exactly what we thought. Link is the only one that kind of fooled us out of all the alts that we. I don't know how, but I absolutely crushed my altcoin charts last month. I only traded one. I don't trade alts much because I don't really have the opportunity to. All I could trade is EOS and Ethereum and XRP, I guess, but. I fucking hate XRP. I absolutely hate everything to do with XRP. I don't even hate trading XRP. So this could be very bad. Very bad. So I'm trying to hypothesize an idea here. I might leave this coin from this point and just wait to see what happens because, it's so new. Unless someone can give me a chart that gives me more data than this, because I have no idea what happened over here? No. Like, if this is a downtrend, like that, this has created a fucking flat, and this is going to continue to the downside, right? But if this is an uptrend, you know, like that, and this might have completed an A, B, C flattened this way, and this is now an uptrend. You feel me? So it's very hard to, from an Elliott wave perspective, determine where price is going to go in the long term on this coin. And basically any coin that has fresh data like this. But since the rest of the market, you know, we kind of all played with each other, I'm just going to keep the congruency with that and assume we're going to break and violate that low one more time. And at that point, it will be a buy opportunity. Oh, dear Lord. That's the same chart. I guess the only way I'm going to be able to figure out a logical place is looking at the Bitcoin chart. Okay. That's horrible. ABC. This looks like an ABC to me. One, two, three, four, five. If this now comes down. We have completed a flat. So at this point, we can do either this, go like this, and if that happens, then we're doing this. A, B, C. But it looks like we're gonna end up like doing some bullshit chop, and then it's gonna end up being A, B, C like that. But from an alleyway perspective, I see 5 up. I see a clear ABC, so I think this is a top, and we're gonna at least come down either pretty far, you know, coming all the way down like this, or we're gonna just chop sideways consolidation. No matter what, though, we're in the corrective phase of this move, so. A, B, C. This looks like a fucking flat. This looks like a 1, 2. This might get really bad for XTC, BTC. We'll see though. Let's look at the one that got away, which is Link. Oh, EOS played us pretty well. Again, I just really didn't. I mean, I guess we were kind of right. But, we'll see. We'll see. Same idea. I'm just going to hold this idea because, I don't know. It just works this way. This is how it works. Violate that one more time. I'll buy that. This is like this could have been a giant flat. And you find one with more. Okay. That's close enough for me to say this. Contracting flat. I'm actually kind of bullish on. Well, like I said, if we make that next low, I'm going to be bullish across the board on all coins. At least temporarily. Assuming that this is going to go down and then at least at a bare minimum have at least a corrective phase, because it'll either do this. It'll be A, you know, whatever, B, and then move up for C. Or it's going to go 1, 2, which will still be a low bottom buy. And then 3, and we'll be able to get out of that. I will be able to see the complexity that is forming and arising in this area that will most likely get us out at a safe point, and maybe get us in that short if this does happen. I don't know. This is just drawing. I'm not really depicting targets at this point. Just drawing what I want to see and what I expect to see. Okay. One more low to satisfy my needs on Elliott wave so I can long it with logic and valid reason. I can't long this with logic and valid reason. But I could do that one, and then at this point I'll see what happens. Corrective phase, I'm expecting, one more move to the downside, but if it's impulsive and clears ranges, then we know that this is indeed the end of C of a gigantic ABC, being this is A, this is B, this is C, and this should move up extremely impulsively, at least to like 7.98 bucks again. Okay? Now let's get to the one that got away, which is Link. I was 50-50 on Link. Last time I talked about it, I wasn't really sure where it was going to go, so makes no sense to why we were wrong about it. And I also was charting on a chart that was very new. I didn't know there was more data I could extrapolate to give a logical hypothesis of where price was going to go. Like, I didn't see all this. I didn't know we had all this price action. Like, if I would have saw this, I would have been so fucking bearish, but I didn't see it. I didn't know this was there. The chart I was looking at was this, just that. And so when I was interpreting it, I was like, okay, this has a chance to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it wasn't. It's an ABC. Look at it, ABC, fucking flat, dude. Like, so clear. Like, we were short here. We shorted the top of that, which I'm very happy about, and we should have held that, which I'm very happy about. But I'm mad because I would have clearly saw this clearing that low. But I did not know we had all this. And so I could have saw a lot of our members, a lot of people taking profit right there with like a profit, like in order to close. So very mad about that. Very mad. ABC flat. This looks like an ABC possible come up again for a bigger flat. If we lose this range though, we could drop one more time, retest that, or even wick below that and come back up. But we have to SFP back in range. If we don't SFP in range, we do this and then consolidate underneath like that, then this is gonna fucking come all the way down. Why does that do that? Okay. All right. So I think that covers all our alts. So let's go on to FX. Again, we're gonna only cover the FX pairs that we're trading, which is GPD USD, Euro USD, and gold. And we're gonna look at DXY. CFR guidance is still on the same path. So let's see what's happening. Taking forever. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this and post it to my group. That price. Oh, my niece is on one again. My niece is on one. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna be short on all USD pairs if this high is broken. There's anticipation that this is gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ABC, and then real moon phase. It's my idea for DXY. Looking for guidance. We see some pretty hefty divergences forming. We got the blue underneath the red. It's looking very like a high chance probability setup. Again, 0, 1, 2. X is here. We'll technically get underneath here to confirm this, but this is why I think it's going to break that high one more time. And at that point, X will become this point. That will be X. And so if we could break higher and then break that low point right here at X in less complexity coming to the downside, then our next target would be this range down here at 97.50. And then at that point, we'll see what happens. If we end up making a sell pattern, like a flat or triangle below the 618 of that measured move down, we know it's another sell signal to the downside to the next pivot, which will be there. Euro USD was absolutely fucking golden. We shorted the living piss out of this at that point, and so our closeout. I already closed out, I think, because I had an order to close out this range. So I know for a fact I closed out in this range. So if you took that trade, congratulations. That was a really, really good trade. Very logical for us to take that trade. Looking at DXY being bullish and shit. Hey man, is it possible to publish that previous copy chart? If I want to open it, it says access denied. Are you talking about the this chart? Oh, now I know why. Oh, that's my fault, dude. I'm so sorry. I copied this instead of this, like an idiot. Dude, I'm sorry. It's like this. Sorry. Copy. I think, right? Yeah, there it goes. So that's why. Yes, sir. Great chart. Great chart. Anyway, sorry, I was kind of showing you his conversation. I should have done that. That's one of my biggest success stories, I guess you could say, coming out of Elevate. Hawkeye, Prit Hawk, Prithvi. Excellent student. He is 100% for the game. He understands what needs to be done in order to succeed in this fucking thing, in this field, in this game, and he's fucking doing it. Very happy for that guy. Came from Elevate, learned his shit, and he dipped out for a little bit. I think he's coming back though. He loves us too much. So let's go to. I think you're talking about that. So let me know if you need. Let me know if that was what you needed there. We're going to talk about Forex still. So yeah, I'm with this. This move is pretty impulsive. You know, from this point to that point, from that point to this point, kind of the same. So we have to be keen about this. Once that low is violated, I'm gonna be longing the fucking piss out of this, and thinking it's gonna go. An ABC at a minimum, and on a maximum, this could be a 1, 2, 3. I actually don't believe that. Not enough time has formed here for us to do that. Enough time would be. Oh, I have that box already. So we hit this low point, meaning that no matter what, this next high point is going to be a sell. No matter what, it's going to be a sell signal. No matter what, because time says so. We have not made enough time and complexity to say. This low is our low to move up impulsively to the outside. Unless it's like a weird 1, 2, 1, 2, which I can't see at this point. Fuck 1, 2, 1, 2. If you see 1, 2, 1, 2s on the Elliott Wave Trader charts, you don't know how to fucking count a chart. That's very rare that 1, 2, 1, 2s happen. The most recent one happened in Bitcoin though, so. And it actually was true, and it fucking went insanely down to the downside. So that was a huge one. I took a loss on this, by the way. My stop was here. I took that short here. I was shorting a little bit piss out of this, so I kind of took a fat loss, unfortunately. So that was my fault. With the way DXY is looking, I kind of see this continuing to the upside, so I'm just going to let this one go. I don't care. This was absolutely fucking monumentally beautiful for us. This is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this literally came to our exact target we wanted. So if you held this, took this short, it is now time to close for all the glory. All the glory. Because I was so on one about this. Remember this? Remember I played on this and how arrogant I was on this? We had some very big name players in crypto Twitter that trade Forex being PA traders calling. I don't know if they stood with it, but I know that they said from this low they were gonna break that high, and I was not with that whatsoever. I knew not for a fact, but with high certainty that this high point was a very valid flat, and we should have took that trade, in which we did take that trade. So congratulations, we took that trade. That was a great trade. Like a what? I don't even know how to count pips, but that's a lot. It's a lot of pips right there. That's 7% in Forex. That's massive. Massive. Absolutely massive in Forex. Very rare you get that kind of move in one swift move. But I'm going to say our low is closer than the low is closer than we think, and we want to be keen to buying, or at least definitely closing out. But buying is now of high interest. I will say though, like the way we reacted out there is pretty violent. Dude, that is not good. I'm getting like some heavy chest pains, dude. It's not cool. Not liking it at all. Go for a run. See if I can run it off. It's a 7-8. So we have to hold this. If we don't hold this level, I'm going to say this is bearish. And this is going to end up being a 1-2, 1-2, and then death to us all. And we'll do like a quick little flat and then die. So watch the react. I guess the safest thing would be take partial here. Like at least 50% of that trade. Don't long, because you don't want to just blindly knife catch. We're not starting the low time frame, so we can't knife catch with a very high certainty here. We can just assume the higher degree phases, and at that point we can find logical entries. So take 50% off the trade. If we end up breaking up and above this golden pocket, close the rest out. That's still a fat win, dude. Like you should be 100% happy with it. And you took 50% off the tables here, so you definitely will be happy with that. So don't be greedy here. Take 50% off here and watch what happens. We don't want to be dumb though and give up a really good position, because dude, we literally shorted the fucking top of that. So we don't want to be dumb and give up a good position. We want to be arrogant and stubborn with this, and so we want to study the time, the fate, the move or the corrective phase that happens here. If we end up making this flat underneath this golden box, we know for a high certainty that this is going to be probably a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and this is going to be a breaker to the downside. So, yeah, that is that. Let's go on to our last one. This ended up playing good. We didn't trade it though, because I said I just wasn't sure about what was going to happen here, so we didn't trade it. I knew I had a high feeling that it was going to be a short size to the downside. Clear 5-way impulse to the downside, and we cleared this range of lifetime complexity. So at this point, just based on this I know we're not considering going to trade it, but based on this very aspect, as long as we could hold the 618 retrace of this move up, we're bullish on NZD USD. Which, does it make sense? Yeah, because I'm bearish on, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. So as long as we can hold this level, we're bullish. I don't know exactly what happened here. Like, this is some crazy ass wicks and shit. That's why I don't like trading currency with those crazy ass wicks like that. I usually go away and come back to them later on when the wick's less fucking of a factor. But as an alleyway trader, you can't ignore shit like that, and it sucks. So that's clearly a 5-wave. So this can be a 1, 2, and then to match this. I'm kind of with that. I like that idea. I'm gonna run with this idea for now. We'll see what happens though. I initially thought this was a 5-wave impulse to the downside, but this move right here makes me believe it's like a fucking. It's probably an ABC that I just did not see. This is all A. This is B. And that's C. Okay. Our last pair. Gold went lower than we anticipated. We're short from here. I said we are probably gonna look at to close out here if we had a good reaction. Nothing has happened there. No one's safe in this world. I think gold might be done. I think this ended up putting a gigantic ending diagonal. Look, I think this was ended up being this. Whoops. This is a valid expanding diagonal. Top of 5 misses the boundary of 1, 3. Wave 4 is the most violent and takes up the most price. Wave 2 is very long in time, but contracted in price. Wave 1 is the longest. If that's the case, that seals the deal right there that this is indeed a... Yep. Longer than 3. 3 is not the shortest. I don't believe so, because we could clearly see this. Nope. 5 is the shortest. So this is very logical. And look how violent that reaction is off the top. Broken in less time and complexity. There. So this opens up our value range theory system, being that as long as we consolidate in flat or saddle patterns underneath that 618, we're indefinitely thinking this is the reversal. I think this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Expanding flat 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No one's safe in a global pandemic. Basically, what I'm trying to say here. Nobody's safe. Nobody's gonna want to buy anything. Nothing's gonna be safe. We'll see. All right, that's it. That is 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 it. What is up? So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions or concerns. I'm gonna go ahead and start the music up and get all this information transferred over. I'm also gonna update ElevateTrading.com. So, if you haven't been, or you haven't opened up our website, dude, that's so strange, man. I don't like that. Oops. I'm telling you, I'm getting this weird pain in my chest. I'm very, very concerned. So, if you haven't done so, I urge you, go to our website, www.elevate-trading.com. Go to this top corner. I know we're a little zoomed out here. Go here, click here, create your free account. You can do it with Facebook or Google or it's the email. It doesn't matter. It's gonna ask you for some questions like your TradingView name and stuff like that. It's just in case in the future you do become a member, we don't have to ask you a million times for your fucking TradingView. It's in our system. So it's gonna ask you for your TradingView, where you heard us from. You could just put YouTube, and it'll also ask for your name. You don't have to put your real name, and it'll also ask for your email as well, obviously. And then yeah, at that point you'll have a free account where you can make your own account, your own profile. Just get this out the screen real quick. I'll go ahead and log in with my account. Hold on. I just knew that would happen. So hold on, give me a second. So I logged in with my account. It's actually heavy. And at this point, you can see all the other members here. So essentially, it's a community full of people. So create your account. Put your profile up. Make your profile picture. You can follow me. Follow any other people. You can message anybody on this. Create your about you here. You know, you don't have to do all this stuff, but that's what I'm trying to do. Is trying to make it a good community for everybody to be part of. And you can message anybody inside the group. Obviously, one-on-one. You just go there, or in this corner, which I have this stupid... Right here, you can chat with us or anybody. So, yep. Make your free accounts, and then every week, at least once a week, I will update this. So today I'm gonna update it again. I'm gonna update. Thankfully, I was bearish, so if you saw my update on this, you knew I was bearish in the high time frame. The pattern that happened internally was just a little off, so you might have been fooled, but our entire idea was good on this. I also warned that I also do updates on our traditional markets on this, so if you're an investor or you have a 401k and stuff like that, at least once a week you'll get a very in-depth analysis on the SPX, DJI, or NQ. And if you would have read this, it probably would have saved you, a 3,000 point drop. Just to let you know. Saw that, and I knew we were going to come down here. So, make it count. Also, you can also favorite these, like them, comment on them, share them to Facebook or Twitter, LinkedIn, or anywhere else you want to. So, please don't be afraid to do that. Give us some feedback. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Our website's far from complete, but I'm working on giving the most value to the entire crypto space and just trading space in general. So join us. Let's have some fun. Make your account. Get some free alpha from us, from myself, and you'll get some coin reviews from Warrior. And I'm trying to urge damn fucking Gunner to get his shit on the ball, but I can't really do that when he's at a medical field. He's in the medical field. I think he's a nurse, and so he's dealing firsthand with the fucking pandemic, and so I'm giving him a break. And so you probably won't see his stuff for a while until the pandemic calms down. But you will get stuff from me, and you will get coin reviews from Warrior and some market analysis on the high time frame only. You will not get intraday plays. You will not get setups. You just get ideas and technical analysis and explanations of what we're going to see and stuff like that, okay? All right, you guys. Thank you all for joining us or joining me. It's been a pleasure. If you took anything from this, you took a trade of from last stream or whatever, you found any of this insightful, you learned something, please drop a comment. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me what I could do better. Tell me what you want more of, or what you think I could add. If you want me to cover a pair or a coin next week or next stream that I just haven't covered, please drop it in the comment section. Don't DM me. I want it in the comment section. If you have a coin or you have something that you want me to review, drop it in the YouTube comment section after my upload is made in an hour. Do not DM me. If you DM me, I'm not going to... I just get way too many DMs. It's way easier for me to go to my YouTube, see the comments, because there are only a few people who comment, and look at those. And then from there, I'll build the next stream appropriately and set it up appropriately, okay? So do that, and I appreciate y'all. Even if you don't like my stuff, tell me why you don't like it. I want to hear from you, okay? So thank you all for tuning in. It's been your boy Satoshi motherfucking heavy with a dose of crypto. You can catch me this coming Tuesday with another dose of crypto for your fiends. I know you're hungry for them fucking the Satoshis, right? We chasing Satoshis. We don't chase pips. We chase Satoshis. Gosh damn it. All right, you guys. Everybody be safe out there. If you're in the U.S. or just in the world in general, please, please, please be responsible. Don't be a fucking ignorant cunt and just go out in public with all your fucking friends with no care in the world thinking that nothing can happen to you. Don't be that person. Don't be part of the problem. Help be part of the solution. Limit the contacts you get into with. Avoid huge masses of people. Avoid touching people's hands. Avoid touching random surfaces. If you leave your house, I make it a rule, as soon as I leave my house, my hands do not touch my face. I also wear a mask, too. You don't have to go to my extremes, too. But I will also wear a mask. So please, just be responsible. Listen to your health officials, the people who know more about you, know about health and stuff like that. Listen to them. Do your own research. The media tends to overblow some shit, which I do think they have done already. And they do it so they could, for their favor, right? They just try to make it so they can win some things at the very end, like, get in a better position and stuff like that. Or just scare tactics and stuff like that. So please do due diligence to do some research. And make your own opinion. And from then, you decide what you want to do. But please just be responsible. Don't be arrogant or ignorant towards, what could possibly happen to you and or your country, okay? Look at Italy. We look at China. Just be aware of what could possibly happen, all right? And with that, everybody be safe. Everybody count your blessings. hopefully some of these plays will end up to be pretty good plays. Catch y'all Tuesday with another dose, alright? Right for you. It's been your boy, Salty Motherfucking Heavy, signing the fuck out. Peace out.